They told you crypto would change everything, that trading digital coins could make you rich overnight, that JPEGs could be worth millions, and that this was the future of money. But behind the hype, the scams, and the noise, there's a much deeper story, a story of opportunity and risk, of innovation, of illusion. In this video, we break it all down: how digital currency works, what trading really means, what NFTs actually are, and whether any of this is still worth your time and money. No hype, no get-rich-quick promises, just the real truth about crypto, trading, and the digital future of finance.
Level up.
Let's start at the beginning. What actually is digital currency? Digital currency is a form of money that exists only in digital form. There are no physical coins or bills. Unlike the cash in your wallet or the money in your bank account, digital currency isn't printed by governments or stored in vaults. The most well-known example? Bitcoin, but it's far from the only one. There are thousands of digital currencies out there, including Ethereum, Solana, Ripple, Cardano, and many others. Now here's what makes digital currency revolutionary. It can be decentralized, although not all coins are. That means no bank, no government, and no single authority controls it, but they can influence it through laws and regulations. Instead, it runs on something called a blockchain, a secure, transparent digital ledger that records every transaction. Every time someone sends or receives cryptocurrency, that data is stored in a block. These blocks are chained together and secured using advanced cryptography. Once a transaction is confirmed, it becomes a permanent part of the blockchain and can't be changed or deleted. Think of it like a giant public spreadsheet that's constantly updated and copied across thousands of computers all around the world. No single person can tamper with it, and everyone can see what's happening. That's why blockchain is considered one of the most secure and transparent technologies ever created. Now let's talk about trading. At its core, trading means buying something at a low price and selling it at a higher one. The difference is your profit. Sounds simple, right? But in the world of digital currency, things move fast, and they're unpredictable. There are two main ways to trade. The first is called spot trading. You buy a coin, like Bitcoin, at today's market price and sell it later when you think the price has gone up. The second is margin trading, where you borrow money to make bigger trades. This increases your potential profits, but also your potential losses. One wrong move, and you could lose everything. Every time you trade, you're making a speculative bet that the price will move in your favor. And that's not just based on luck. Successful traders study charts, track news, follow patterns, and manage their risk carefully. Trading also comes in different styles. 1. Day trading, where you open and close trades within the same day. 2. Swing trading, where you hold a position for several days or weeks. 3. Long-term investing, where you buy and hold for months or even years, believing the price will rise over time. The reality? Most beginners lose money because they don't treat it like a skill. They chase hype, get emotional, and ignore the fundamentals. The best traders have a plan, a strategy, and the discipline to stick to it. Digital currencies have created a new world of opportunity, but they've also created a new world of risk. Understanding how it really works is the first step before you ever click buy. When people talk about trading, you'll often see them glued to charts, also called price graphs. But why are they so important? Because in trading, charts tell the story of price movement over time. They show when people were buying, when they were selling, when the market panicked, and when it rallied. Every candle, spike, or dip on the chart is a reflection of mass psychology, all happening in real time. Most charts used in trading are candlestick charts. Each candle shows the opening price, closing price, highest point, and lowest point during a specific time period, like 1 minute, 1 hour, or 1 day. By looking at patterns in these candles, traders try to predict what might happen next. There are two main approaches to reading charts: technical analysis and fundamental analysis. Technical analysis is the most common. Traders look for price patterns, support and resistance levels, trend lines, and moving averages. They believe that history repeats itself, and that past price movement can help predict future movement. Fundamental analysis focuses more on the underlying value of a coin or token. Traders who use this method look at the project's purpose, its team, partnerships, technology, and real-world use. Most serious traders use a mix of both. They watch the charts, but also stay informed about the news, because one tweet from Elon Musk or a government regulation can instantly move the entire market. Now let's talk about something most people overlook. What does it actually take to be good at trading? Spoiler, it's not just about being smart or lucky. To become a good trader, you need to have the following characteristics. 1. Discipline. The ability to stick to a plan and not let emotions take over. Most people lose money because they panic when prices fall or get greedy when prices rise. 2. Risk management. A good trader never bets everything on one trade. They use stop losses to limit potential losses and only risk a small percentage of their capital on each trade. 3. Patience. The market doesn't move just because you want it to. Great trades sometimes take hours, days, or even weeks to play out. 4. Consistency. One lucky win means nothing. A good trader wins more than they lose over time and keeps their emotions in check. 5. Education. Every trader who survives in this space studies relentlessly. They learn from past mistakes, analyze their trades, and constantly try to improve. And 6. Emotional control. This might be the most important. Greed, fear, revenge trading, and the fear of missing out are emotional traps that destroy even the smartest traders. Being good at trading isn't about finding the perfect coin. It's about finding your edge. This can be a coin or asset in the right context, a strategy, and even a psychological trait. It's about managing your mind, protecting your capital, and thinking long-term. To understand how we got here, we have to rewind the clock. For most of modern history, money was controlled by governments and banks. If you wanted to trade stocks or currencies, you had to go through brokers, wear a suit, and probably live near Wall Street. Trading was slow, expensive, and reserved for the elite. Then came the internet, and with it, online trading platforms. In the early 2000s, websites like E-Trade made it possible for everyday people to buy and sell stocks from home. That was the first major shift, the rise of the retail trader. But in 2009, something happened that would change money forever. A mysterious person or group named Satoshi Nakamoto launched Bitcoin, the world's first digital currency, powered by something called blockchain technology. Bitcoin wasn't just digital cash, it was a radical idea. Money without banks, verified by code, and completely decentralized. No government could print more of it. No bank could freeze it. It was designed to be global, borderless, and free from manipulation. At first, almost no one took it seriously. You could buy hundreds of Bitcoins for just a few dollars. But over time, people began to realize this technology was different, and soon others followed. Ethereum, Litecoin, Ripple, and thousands of other coins emerged, each promising to improve or reinvent the future of finance. As digital currencies exploded in popularity, so did crypto trading. What started in obscure internet forums and developer chats turned into a global phenomenon. Platforms like Binance, Coinbase, and Kraken opened the doors to millions of new traders. Now, anyone with a phone and an internet connection could trade 24/7. No banker, no borders, no closing bell. People began flipping tokens, chasing profits, and building portfolios without ever touching traditional finance. And with the rise of social media, trading became cultural. Communities on Reddit, YouTube, and Twitter began moving markets. Influencers shared price predictions. Telegram groups pumped coins overnight. The line between trading and gambling started to blur. We watched Bitcoin go from a few cents to over $60,000. We saw fortunes made and lost in a matter of hours. We witnessed a financial revolution, chaotic, risky, and wildly unpredictable. This is the world of modern trading, born from code, fueled by technology, and shaped by millions of people who decided to take money into their own hands. Just when the world was starting to understand crypto, a new term exploded onto the scene: NFTs. It stands for non-fungible token, a fancy way of saying something is unique and can't be exchanged one for one with something else, like you would with a dollar or a Bitcoin. But the idea wasn't brand new. The first NFTs started appearing as early as 2014, when digital artists and developers began experimenting with how to make digital items scarce, something the internet had never done before. Until then, if you had a digital file, like a photo, a song, a video, you could copy it infinitely. NFTs changed that. With blockchain, you could now prove ownership of a digital file. Even if the image was copied a million times, the NFT token, the proof of authenticity, belonged to one person. Just like an art collector owns the original painting, even if prints are everywhere. Then came CryptoKitties in 2017, one of the first NFT projects to go viral. People were paying real money to collect and breed digital cartoon cats. It clogged the Ethereum network, but it showed the world what NFTs could do. Then everything went quiet. Until 2020. That's when NFTs went from underground tech experiment to global phenomenon. Artists like Beeple were selling NFT art for tens of millions. Projects like Bored Ape Yacht Club turned cartoon monkeys into luxury status symbols. Celebrities, athletes, and influencers started buying in and flexing their NFTs on social media. For a moment, it felt like digital collectibles were the future. Music, gaming, fashion, even real estate, all being tokenized on the blockchain. But the gold rush didn't last. By late 2022, the market started to crash. Prices plummeted, trading volume dried up, Many projects turned out to be cash grabs, with no utility, no roadmap, and no long-term value. People realized that owning a digital picture with a token didn't always mean much, especially if the project had no community, no purpose, and no real-world impact. But here's the thing. The technology is still revolutionary. NFTs introduce new ways for creators to earn, new ways to verify ownership, and a glimpse into what digital identity and digital ownership might look like in the future. Today, the hype has cooled off, but the foundation remains. NFTs may not be dead, they're just evolving, shifting away from overpriced art and into things like music royalties, in-game items, membership passes, and ticketing systems. The craze may be over, but the idea of owning something truly unique in the digital world is just getting started. Trading crypto sounds exciting, and it is, but just like any high-risk environment, it comes with both massive upside and serious dangers. Let's start with the pros, the reasons millions of people have jumped into crypto trading. First, accessibility. Crypto markets are open 24/7. No opening bell, no holidays. You can trade anytime, anywhere from your phone. No paperwork, no middlemen. Just connect to a wallet or an exchange, and you're in. Second, potential for high returns. Unlike traditional stocks that might grow 5 to 10% a year, crypto can move 5 to 10% in a single day, sometimes more. People have turned hundreds of dollars into thousands or even millions by catching the right trend at the right time. Third, innovation and decentralization. You're not just trading coins, you're participating in a technological shift. Crypto empowers individuals. No banks, no governments, just you and your money, controlled by code. That freedom is what makes this space so powerful for so many people. But that power comes with real risks, and this is where most beginners get burned. The first and biggest con? Volatility. Crypto prices can skyrocket and crash in hours. A coin that's up 200% today can be down 80% tomorrow. If you don't know what you're doing, the market will eat you alive. Second, emotional pressure. When prices fall, people panic. When they rise, people get greedy. This emotional roller coaster leads to bad decisions, chasing pumps, selling bottoms, and revenge trading. Your worst enemy in crypto is often your own mind. Third, lack of regulation and protection. In traditional finance, there are rules, safety nets, and insurance. In crypto, if you get scammed or hacked, your money is just gone. There's no one to call, no refunds, no safety net. Fourth, noise and misinformation. Crypto is full of hype, fake experts and influencers pushing shady projects, signals, paid groups, guaranteed profits. Most of it is marketing, not education. Following the wrong voice can cost you everything. And finally, addiction. Because the market never sleeps, some traders don't either. They chase trades all day, all night, watching charts like slot machines. For some, crypto becomes less about financial freedom and more like gambling. So what's the truth? Crypto trading can be powerful. It can give you financial opportunities you won't find anywhere else. But it's not easy, it's not magic, and it's not safe by default. If you're going to play this game, you need to know the rules and respect the risk. If you think the crypto world is all innovation and opportunity, think again. There's a dark side, and it's important to face it head-on. Scams are everywhere. From Ponzi schemes to rug pulls, from fake coins to fake influencers, the digital currency space has become a playground for bad actors. A Ponzi scheme promises high returns by paying old investors with new investors' money. It sounds like a dream until it collapses, leaving most people with nothing. In crypto, these often disguise themselves as new projects or investment funds. Then there are rug pulls, where developers launch a token, pump its price with hype, then vanish with all the investors' money. The community is left holding worthless coins, while the scammers disappear into the night. Social media makes things worse. Influencers with thousands or millions of followers promote can't-miss coins or paid trading signals. Many are just trying to cash in on your fear of missing out. The sad truth? Most of these so-called experts don't have your best interests at heart. On top of that, the market is manipulated by whales. Individuals or groups holding massive amounts of coins. They can move prices by buying or selling huge amounts, causing panic or hype to sweep through smaller traders. And don't forget the unrealistic expectations. Crypto is often sold as a quick path to wealth. Stories of people turning a few $100s into millions go viral. But for every success, there are thousands who lost it all chasing pumps, riding hype trains, or falling for scams. The truth is harsh. Most traders lose money. Many lose everything. So how do you protect yourself? Never trust anyone blindly, especially on social media. Do your own research. Verify projects, teams, and technology. Be skeptical of promises that sound too good to be true. Use secure wallets and exchanges. And most importantly, never invest more than you can afford to lose. Crypto and trading can be exciting and profitable, but only if you approach it with eyes wide open. After everything we've covered, you might be wondering, is trading crypto really worth it? The honest answer? It depends. It can be, but only if you approach it the right way. First, forget about chasing quick riches or get-rich-fast schemes. The smartest traders don't rely on luck or hype. They rely on strategy, discipline, and education. Trading crypto isn't a guaranteed path to wealth. It's a high-risk, high-reward game, and the stakes are real. Many people lose money, and many get burned by scams and hype. But for those willing to put in the time, effort, and discipline, it can also be a powerful tool for building wealth and participating in a revolutionary financial system. The key is to treat it like a skill, not a gamble. Be realistic about the risks, patient with the process, and never invest money you can't afford to lose. Remember, trading isn't about getting rich quick, it's about getting rich smart. If this video helped you see crypto and trading with clearer eyes, please give it a like and subscribe for more breakdowns on finance and digital innovation. And I want to hear from you. What's your biggest lesson or question about crypto trading? Leave your answers in the comments.
Hey guys, I'm David. I'm the founder of the channel and basically the one responsible for everything you just saw. And I hope you liked the video. If you did, give us a like and a subscribe. And if you have any questions or any ideas for future videos, let us know in the comments, and also give us your feedback in the comments as well. Bye guys, see you next time.